Good morning, my wonderful colleagues. Jordan here with a quick tech tip on some updates in Google Docs. So there's three different updates that we're going to walk through in this video. So the first one is going to be about the editors feature. So if I'm in a Google Doc and let's say I had students working in group work and I want to know who contributed what to the Google Doc itself, I can go to highlight any of this and I'm going to right click and I'm going to show editors and it will tell me who wrote it and when they wrote it. This was available previously in version history where it would have different colors for different editors at different times, but that could have been a little bit confusing. So it's much easier in this format. Again, we just highlight, we right click, and we go to show editors. So that's a new feature from Google Docs. Another feature from Google Docs, I'm going to move myself out of the way down here, is the Explorer tool down at the bottom right. So if a student is typing a paper or working on something, they don't want to open up a new tab and they just want to grab something pretty quickly, they can use the Explorer option. So here we are in Google Docs. I hit the bottom right button. I'll show you again. This is the Explorer button. And now we can search our docs and the web. So let's say that I was working on this sample lesson. And now I have web options, image options, and drive options. So let's say that I wanted to include this into my document. I can just click and drag it. And then I also have right available to me as a cite as footnote. So if you are using citations and teaching the kiddos citations in a footnote format, then that's a super easy way that they can do that. I could do the same thing with images. If I wanted to pull an image, these are not what I'm looking for. Let's just say we were going to use, that's not exactly it either, but I could just click and drag that over as well. And then if the person clicks on it in the Google Doc, the website, the attribution, the citation will come up again, or you could just copy it and have the student paste it as a separate link for citation purposes as well. And the last thing in Explorer is the drive option, and they can search in their own drive for whatever they're looking for. Maybe they had already created a document that goes along with it and they want to include it. They can definitely do that as well. So that's the Explore feature, and with some citations sprinkled in there as well. And then the last one within Google Docs that I wanted to show you was, let me move myself out of the way again. All right, so I want to go to insert and then building blocks. So let's say that I was meeting with my colleagues about this specifically, and we were having a meeting about it. I want to go to insert building blocks, and there's two options right now. Google is working on including more, but maybe I want meeting notes. And now it's going to say, well, here's your calendar. Is it related to any of these meetings? And maybe it's not, maybe it is, but let's say that it was this meeting that I had right here. I go ahead and I click on it. I could attach it to the calendar now, and then it lists the building blocks already for me, the attendees, the notes, and any action items. Also, it's not as new, but if you didn't know, you can also at people now. So you can assign, like let's say the action item was for this person right here, right? And now they're alerted that there's something on here for them, and it does already change the permissions for them if you haven't already, which I had this open to all of Hertford Public Schools anyway. But you can add a person. You can also add different documents that you already have, your files. You can add checklists, bulleted lists, and then by using the @ symbol, you can also attach images, tables. It brings up a lot of the commonly used features already in Google Docs. So just by simply pressing @ you can tag somebody in something instead of making a comment to them, which you used to be able to comment and then assign. And you can also include files and various lists. So I hope these features help you. As you know, I'm your Google gal and love it, and I will always give you any updates that I get from Google. So have a wonderful day.